Well, I guess it's time to get a little bit political. For the longest time, I never thought that I'd get political on this channel because it's just not my MO. I really am not much of a political person in general. When I say that I'm not a political person, I'm talking about like what you would generally consider political. You know, like world events, etc. But when I say right now that I'm about to get political, I'm talking about health. Now, what do I mean by that? For the longest time, I've been on a diet and I've noticed that there is a lot to talk about when it comes to health and politics. Now, does that mean that I approve of our current, well, political system, party, everything that's going on? Absolutely not. But there's one very major thing that I'd like to talk about, and that is Maha, aka RFK Jr.'s baby. And it means something to me because that lately he proposed and passed a bill that says we need to get rid of the dyes. We need to do X, Y, Z in order to keep everything a lot healthier. And I am so behind that. A lot of people are like, oh, this, why, I'm like, bro, I don't really care who gets it done. For all I care, Obama and Stalin could have gotten it done together and I would have been fine with that because people, we've been putting gasoline in our food for the past 20 plus years, maybe 30 years. This isn't political to say that if it goes in your car, it should not go into your body. I don't think that's a controversial saying because that we've been putting petroleum-based dyes, red 40, yellow 5, etc., into our bodies. We need to stop doing that. We need to stop doing that right now. It's been so terrible for the American and worldwide because a lot of people still buy American brand foods out in the world, not knowing the dangers of these foods. So, let's talk about what is up with that. I love Dr. Pepper. That is my favorite drink. It is very American of me to say that. I like Dr. Pepper more than Coca-Cola. I like Dr. Pepper more than Kentucky Fried Chicken. I like Dr. Pepper more than I like the Constitution. Okay? Put that in my veins. But in the past month, I've discovered that there is a store around where I live that sells goods from different countries. And I'm like, I pop in. I like to look. I like to see what they have. They had British Dr. Pepper. Guess what's the difference between American Dr. Pepper and British Dr. Pepper? I'll tell you, you don't have to wait. American Dr. Pepper has corn syrup, has dyes. It has like 150 to 200 calories per 12-ounce can. That's insane. Do you realize just how much 150 to 200 calories for a little can of sweet beverage is? It's a lot. You know how much the British one is? For 330 milliliters? Because I don't know the difference between the two, but that's what it says on the cans. 59 calories. 59 calories, like if I'm going to the store or if I'm at a hospital and I want to get a sweet drink, you know, splurge a little bit, enjoy myself, I expect the drink to be, you know, a little caloric, but like not insanely caloric. Like 60 calories per can seems fine to me because that it is 18 calories per 100 milliliters, which is fine. You know, you can grab a can, take a few sips, and you'll be happy. Like you're not filling yourself up with pointless calories. Yes, I have criticisms towards RFK Jr. I just want to make that clear. I think the RFK Jr. is like, you know, when you have a friend who you see and you're both walking towards the same destination but for different reasons. Like, you're both going to the same building. You're going to see a doctor. He's going to see a lawyer. They both work in the same building. So it's like, you walk together, you eat down the same road, you make the same turns, you cross the same crossroads, make it to the same building. But you go in, You take the elevator to the 8th floor, he takes the elevator to the 20th floor. Something like that. That's how I feel about RFK Jr. He's making a lot of correct decisions off of the incorrect premises. That's what I feel like. But I don't care. Because for the last God knows how many years, we've been suffering as a country, as a nation, in some cases even as a planet, because of poor decisions based off of, I want to say big sugar, but it's actually big corn syrup and big petroleum. And it pisses me off. Now let's talk about other differences that you can find. Everywhere else in the world, every other food manages to make the same product without all the terrible stuff that we put in our drinks. We put in a lot of the dyes. We put in a lot of stuff that other countries already banned. Why wasn't it banned? Granted, it only takes effect by 2026, but we've already seen the effects of RFK Jr.'s bills that went into that Pepsi. This is something you can look up. Pepsi said, okay, we're just going to get rid of everything now. I feel like this is going to be even beneficial for Pepsi's sales, because a lot of people I know have their guards up when they're going to buy sweet drinks or anything that they know that might have unhealthy stuff. So if you're going to sell a better product, even if it costs like 20 cents more, 30 cents more, people don't care that much. We're already at a recession and inflation that's so bad, where it's like, what's the difference between paying $1.80 or $2.10 for the same product? I'd rather pay $2.10 for a better product, because I promise you, this can cost me like, when I bought the British Dr. Pepper, it cost me like, I want to say 40 cents more than the American Dr. Pepper. And by the way, I did, you can take my word for it, but you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to take my word for it, but trust me, when you taste Dr. Pepper, British Dr. Pepper and American Dr. Pepper side by side, they taste different. But if you taste British Dr. Pepper and American Dr. Pepper with hours in between, they taste the exact same. Like, you will not notice a serious difference between American Dr. Pepper and British Dr. Pepper. Why can't we have British Dr. Pepper as American Dr. Pepper? Like, for all I care, make the American Dr. Pepper as Dr. Pepper, and then the British Dr. Pepper as Dr. Pepper Lighter, or Dr. Pepper Light, or something like that. People will go for the Dr. Pepper Light. People, like, I sometimes prefer Diet Dr. Pepper if I can find it, but usually it's gone, because that everybody's Freders always trying to get that stuff. I don't blame them. And yeah, that's about it.